Good morning, class. Loudly. Thank you. Today, I am going to teach you about Numa Fung, a beautiful flower. In Limbu culture, Numa Fung means, in Limbu language, Numa Fung means a beautiful flower. Today, I am going to describe about, this is a movie which was selected in International Film Festival, which was directed by Naveen Subba. Okay, now I am going to tell you about the introduction of this movie. The culture and customs of the Limbu community in Nepal are depicted in the movie Numa Fung. In this movie, the culture mostly focused is about Limbu culture, right? Okay. More precisely, it focuses on the marriage of Numa and its effects as perceived by Logina. Logina is younger sister of Numa. In movie, we have heard Numa only, but her full name is Numa Fung. Okay, it is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand or not up to here? Yes. Okay, after some time we will watch this movie also. Be excited for that. And in Numa Fung, a Limbu girl named Numa ultimately makes the decision to take control of her life after realizing the anguish and suffering that resulted from her previous misdirection. In movie, I have watched that. After some time, you will also watch that movie. In movie, Numa was compelled to marry without her interest. Her father forced her to marry her. And after that, what suffering she got after that marriage is shown in this movie. Okay. In return for some gold and money, Numa's parents arranged for her to marry an unidentified man. In our culture also, not in Limbu culture only, in Hindu, in Brahman Kshetri, let's say, we are, nowadays we are saying about love marriage, but before 10 or 15 years, we were compelled to marry by on seeing that person with whom we are going to marry. Yes or no?
Yes,
You know or not that? In your family also that is happened, I think. Yes or no? Those who are in love, they will get married with whom they are liked, yes?
Yes.
But those who are not in love, let's say, they are married to person which we are not seen to them, yes. And Numa's parents arranged for her to marry an unidentified man. She has not seen. For a while, she and her husband lead a happy life together, but he passes away in an accident. See, what a tragic moment. For a while, they were happy together. Although she was not too much, close to her, but they were happy, and now there is tragic moment. See, tragic moment. Tragic moment. First, sometimes she was in grief. Now let's go in next slide. This is also introduction part only. This while the in okay. While the international film festivals welcome film like Numa Fung as a national Nepali film, the debate inside Nepal is centered on the division of Nepali films into two categories. There are two types of movies. One is like Bollywood style movies, and next is called alternate movie. What is that word? Alternate cinema. Okay. Why this is called like that? Why there is two types of movies? Bollywood style means there is too much fight, yes? Action. action, eh? And in this movie, although there is action, there is what? Huh? There is love also, there is culture also, there is costume also, how the Panchthar people are living, what is their culture, what is their ornament, we can see all in these movies. Okay. They are alternate and commercial films. Made in the Bollywood tradition, those films are regarded as commercial cinema, which earns too much money, yes? Commercial films. Conversely, those films produced outside of Bollywood tradition are regarded as alternative cinema. Okay. Okay, now characters in the movie. Huma Fung, she is heroine in this movie. Huma Fung, she is heroine. Oza Hang, her first husband, nice behavior, died in accident. Giri Hang, second husband, brutal behavior and drunkard. He used to beat Huma Fung. Rikute, with whom she eloped. Eloped means what? Running from home without telling to anyone. Yes? Lojina, her sister, and in last, there is father. See here, 5 sections of Huma Fung. First section, second section, third section, fourth section, and fifth section. The first section. The organization Huma's first marriage is the subject of the first untitled section. She was unknown to that person, untitled section. The scene of the bride price. Anyone here in this class? Okay. Okay, the organization of Huma's first marriage is the subject of the first untitled section. The scene of the bride price negotiation, which opens the short story, is progressively revealed through the innocent eyes of their inborn. Innocent eyes means Lojina's eyes. Lojina means whom? Huma's younger sister. She is little younger sister. And she sees from her eyes grief of Huma, happy moment of Huma, how she used to behave before, and after her husband died, how she behaved. That is all seen from the Lojina's eyes. When Lojina encounters the rather serious and somewhat tense situation of figuring out the connection between the groom's party and Huma's father. See here, when she eloped from Girihang with Rikute, she completely stops rearing her goats. Dad wants 10 tolas of gold and 15 tolas rupees in cash. When people come to take, from Ozahang. Ozahang means her first husband. When Ozahang's family come to, in our Nepali culture we say tika lagaउने, you know that. For that, yes, come to take tika. Come to take tika is त्यो चाहिँ अलिकति राम्रो हुँदैन के. We can say that tika. For tika, at that moment, in anyone from your Limbu family? In class? No? In Limbu culture, there is exchange of money and what we call that alcohol while selecting who. That Huma's father takes 10 tolas of gold and 15,000 rupees in cash. He eventually gets what he wants and she must agree to the terms he explains, which are the same as in the story. Yes? They exchange the money and liquor and they get married. The daughter's faith is to visit the Kutumbas. When it happens, she must marry without her interest. You have won and you have lost. See, there is conversation between you have won and I have lost. This conversation is done by Numa's father. Using gold decoration and tradition rituals, the wedding is finally celebrated with great fanfare. There was great marriage ceremony. Now let's move to second section. The second section's title is Bhena. Oh. PN का Bhena. Bhena means in our culture brother-in-law. Yes? The title of the second section, when Lozina addresses Ojahang, her brother-in-law joins her sister and observes the happy life of the newlyweds. She goes to her sister's house and she sees all the happy moments of her sister, Numa. She uses this term to refer to the elder sister's husband. Bhena means what? Typically, scenes of Limbu life are depicted in this section, including scenes with romantic songs and festivals like Dasai. There is cultural exchange in Dasai. They goes to her father's house and they also come. Dasai daily work and the joys of social relationships like joking also with husband and wife. Only happy scenes are shown in this roughly 30-minute segment with more of the evil forces of fate hinting at death. There was accident and Ojahang died. Vena. With more of the evil forces, fate hinting at death. Ojahang eventually passes away after an accident. From this point on, things drastically change.